Brothers.
Okay.
Headless YouTuber. He's a big YouTuber in Ghana. Yeah.
Much respect. Headless.
Yeah. He actually was the one who released my YouTube channel name, and I'm here with Binabdul. Like, I've been in this country for a couple of years now. He's been supportive from day one. Actually, when I started, they were
less than 500 subscribers. He's grown his platform into a thriving community, a huge community, producing engaging content across multiple countries. In addition to his role, he's actually a safety officer who works at one of the biggest oil producing firms in the world. A Doha career with remarkable dedication and vision. Welcome to Binabdul podcast.
Thank you, bro. I'm honored to be here, actually.
Okay, it's been a long time since we started planning this.
Yeah,
I think this is the right time.
Sure,
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
As the saying goes. I have a bunch of questions for you.
No problem.
You know, I've written a lot of questions that I need to ask you. But before we set the ball rolling, this is the first time someone is seeing Kama Sly on a podcast.
I'm sure.
You got to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so
for the benefit of my viewers.
Sure. So I'm Kama Sly. My real name is Raphael, but Kama Sly is my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. If you don't know, I need to market myself, right?
Kindly subscribe to Kama Sly TV.
So Kama Sly TV is my YouTube channel name, and I'm here with Binabdul. Like, I've been in this country for a couple of years now. He's been supportive from day one, actually. When I started, there were the few people I could relate with, I could go to, I could market myself, and they helped me market myself, as a matter of fact. And today I'm here on Binabdul podcast. I mean, maybe Binabdul podcast to actually tell my story. So I don't know what we are here to do, but I'm ready to answer all the questions. He said he has a couple of questions.
Yeah. So what inspired you to start YouTube channel?
Okay. YouTube actually was something. First of all, you know, we are in Gulf countries, and let me say this: I came to Gulf country first when I was very young. I was very young. I came in 2014, and then I left in 2016. Okay. So when I came, within the 2 years of my stay in Gulf country, when I got back home, I couldn't express myself like fluently in English. Before I came, I could speak correct English, and I was good at it. English was actually one of my favorite subjects. But when I was here and before I got back home, I couldn't type. Like, sometimes I'll be typing, I'll be texting people, I'll have to delete and start all over again. I'm like, this English is wrong. Just because the people we relate with over here, the people we work with, our colleagues, English is not their first language. And so we try to speak in a way for them to understand. So that affects us indirectly, or even if you don't know, it affects us. You trying to mimic or trying to speak in a way like by you, like this, like this, you know, those kind of English, it affects you, you don't know. So when I go back home, I realized that when I'm speaking, people ask me, Charlie, what you talk like those kind of things. So I realized that my English was bad. So when I planned coming again in 2021, I said I need to be doing something that will get me speaking correct English, whereby I will not lose. I mean, I'm not saying I'm very good in English or I'm fluent, but at least the little I have, I need to maintain it. So I decided to do the YouTube. 2 reasons. That's one of them. Another one, my friend, my brother. Now we are brothers. Headless YouTuber. He's a big YouTuber in Ghana. In the morning when we wake up, we're living in the same house. When we wake up in the morning, I can be listening to 2 radio stations at a time. That time, how do we call it? Sammy Flex, now Shatawale's manager or PRO. He was working with Xylophone Media, Xylophone FM, and they have Showbiz Agenda in the morning. I'll be listening to his program and be listening to Hate FM and the Dusty. I love entertainment, so I just want to have all. And their shows actually crash. So I love entertainment. I was listening, and sometimes when they throw the question to the guest, I answer the question in a way. My friend Kula, who is now headless YouTuber, will be like, Charlie, you for be guests for this kind of programs, you know. But I'm a shy person. People still don't know this about me.
You're actually good at.
People don't know this about me. I'm very, very shy. So I couldn't do it. So he was saying, okay, then why don't you open a YouTube channel so that you know that I know entertainment. Okay. Trust me, if I want to go full time as entertainment kind of YouTuber, I'll be good at it. But I was a shy person, so coming here and I said I was going to use my journey from Ghana to Qatar to open a YouTube channel, and so that was what got me into this space now, being a YouTuber. Even though I'm not doing entertainment and stuff, being a YouTuber, like these things came together to make who I am today.
Nice one. I must say you've done a tremendous job, and you've kept it real.
Yeah, thank you.
So when I saw you back in 2021, right, you had little less than 500 subscribers.
Yeah, true.
What kept you going? What mindset kept you going to grow to this, to get all this huge audience?
I mean, like I said, it's the passion for what I do. Apart from the fact that I just didn't want to, starting is the hardest, and once you start, you don't need to stop. There is no going back. So I was consistent with it. You can tell.
Right. Consistency.
Yeah, I was very consistent with it. So the consistency kept me going, and I was doing. See, honestly, when I was doing, I didn't know what I was doing. Today, I look at some videos I did back 2 years, 3 years back, and I share them again because I was like, honestly, you are creating some videos today, you don't know what you are doing.
Right.
2 years after, they will make sense to you than what they make today. So I'm like, I was just being me. I was just, that was
being
all.
real.
I was just being real.
Was there a particular video that, triggered your subscriber count?
Yeah, one video actually propelled my channel. It during the World Cup, I went for this. I didn't plan even recording that video. I was just going to have fun, and I recorded this guy Kiss Daniel's performance.
Okay.
During the World Cup FIFA Fan Festival, Kiss Daniel was performing.
Yes.
I recorded that video. I think that's up to now. It's still the highest video on my YouTube channel. Wow. 400, almost 500,000, 500,000, almost.
Nice.
So that was the video that propelled me. Yeah, that was it.
So how do you balance this creativity with the consistency?
The consistency, it's sacrifice. Yeah, because YouTube is not my full-time job. It's just something I do when I have time or when I'm on holiday. Like the time that I should rest the body is when I used to do that. But I've been consistent with it. I don't rest.
Right.
So that's just
I've been seeing you traveling to a couple of countries.
Yeah,
right.
No, not a couple of countries.
You've been to a lot of countries.
No, how many? I think it's just 2. Yeah.
So which has been your favorite to film in so far? You've been to a couple of countries. Yeah.
Wow.
And why?
I would have to give the why.
Okay.
I think I've been to only 2 countries. Now I'm planning to enter Europe, and I know from next year they are going to see a lot of me being in Europe. Yeah,
right.
But I would say
watch out for Kama Sly.
Yeah. Watch out for Kama Sly in Europe.
Vibe,
Yeah.
So, but I've seen you in Kenya. I've seen you in
Uganda. Yeah, those are the 2 major countries I've been to. Apart from Ghana and Qatar here, it's Kenya and Uganda I've been to. Uganda, I spent only 5 days there. People don't know this because the content, the way I schedule them, the way I drop them, people don't know. I spent only 5 days in Uganda, but I spent only 5 days, and out of these 5 days, I created all those content they see within 3 days because I went there for a purpose. I don't want to talk about it because it was a friend. It was through a friend I went, and he had a program, and his program took 2 days. So the 3 days was what I used to create everything I did. And I did a lot. I created more than 15 videos in Uganda.
Just 2 days, and you've created amazing content.
Yes. So I give kudos to Uganda people. It's been lovely being in Uganda. I loved it, actually, even though I had some challenges, police arresting me, blah, blah, blah. But that was it. The people were welcoming. They were cool. And I loved it over there. But Kenya. Kenya, I spent close to 3 weeks over there. 2 weeks to 3 weeks over there. And I think for now on my channel, I have more than 30 videos from Kenya within these 2 to 3 weeks. So that should tell you a lot of work went into it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. To have 30 to 40 content from Kenya. It's been crazy over there. And I loved it in Kenya also. The people, I mean, the energy, the people, the country on its own is like, it's like a YouTube channel on its own. Everything is content over there. Yeah. So
I see. So what were some of the challenges, in these 2 countries?
It's just their police.
Okay. Which of them? Kenya or Uganda?
Kenya and Uganda. I've not said this about Kenya, but Kenya is just like Uganda.
Okay.
In terms of when it comes to their security, their police. Police arrested me how many times? Not arrest. Okay, one was a serious arrest because I was cuffed. I never said anything about that. I was handcuffed in Kenya, and other time I had to pay.
Okay.
I had to give them money just so I don't waste my time, because every day mattered to me. Every day I needed to create content.
I see.
So one time I was handcuffed. I think it was a day before I left the country. So the two countries is about these security issues. I was arrested. Uganda, nothing. I was just filming, and they said I was taking video of their security, their police. I'm like, I didn't even see the police. The video, they had to zoom the video to tell me that there are some soldiers at the back there. They are showing your video. I'm like,
it's quite unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's quite unfortunate.
And in Kenya also, somebody also was like, I was just recording, and he was like, I showed in your video. I'm a policeman, and I didn't want to give anything, but just so they don't waste your time.
Right.
You know, the police, they'll waste your time. You will lose at the end. So you just need to give them something. So the challenges actually was that. Apart from the fact that you spent money to go to those countries to create content, it's the police or the security forces that make it very difficult for you to create. That was it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we will ask Mr. Sly what he does aside content creation. Stay tuned.
All right.
Media.
So, welcome back, guys. So, Kama Sly.
Yeah.
I know you as a full-time content creator, all right? And then I've seen you working with Qatar Energy. Tell us about that. How do you juggle with these two, like being a full-time content creator and working with one of the biggest firm in this country?
Okay, so actually, I'm not a full-time content creator.
Okay.
My actually in Qatar here we say is 6 to 6. That's what I work over here. 6 to 6. It's not 9 to 5 or anything like that. It's actually 6 to 6 over here in Qatar for me. Content creation, I do this only during my resting time. Times that I should use to rest from my normal 6 to 6 is what I use for content creation. You know, in Qatar, I work from Saturdays to when? Thursdays.
Okay.
Fridays are the only off days. So every content you watch on my channel, either they were created on Fridays or in the evening, because I work from Saturday to Thursdays. Fridays are the only off days.
Okay.
So everything you see, I do them on my off days when I'm not supposed to be at work. So content creation is not my full time. My full time work, which you want to know.
Okay.
I'm a health and safety practitioner. People will call it over here safety officer, safety advisor, whichever way. That is what I do. And our job is to ensure that people who are working come to the job, work safely, they leave the workplace and go home just the way they come.
Nice one.
You know?
Nice one.
Now, there are a lot of things happening at the workplace. People come injured, they injure themselves, you know, physical injury, emotional, psychological, you know. And in this country, like, let me give you an example. It's very hot over here during the summer. It is my responsibility to make sure that people come to work safely. They don't get this heat.
All right.
Being how do we call it? Being a hazard to them.
Yeah.
Because it is. This heat stress is a hazard to them.
Exactly.
And it is our job to make sure that they are able to work within this period, the summertime, and go home safely. So it is me that will control them.
Safety.
Okay, you need to work only 20 minutes and rest 10 minutes.
Right.
You have to work every 20 minutes, rest 10 minutes. Or every 15 minutes, you need to take water. Or make sure you're using the right tool for the right job.
Exactly.
You're wearing your PPE, which is the last resort we always talk about. It's not the first thing, but we make sure they are wearing the PPE and stuff. That is my job.
Nice one.
I'm a safety officer.
Nice one.
That is what I do full time. That is what put food on my table.
Exactly.
That's what get me feeding my mom and my relatives and my family back home. But the YouTube,
it's just a part-time job.
it's just part-time, and I love doing it because it's fun.
He's saying a part-time job, but believe me, he's the biggest YouTuber in this country. The biggest Ghanaian YouTuber in this country.
Maybe that's relative. That's relative. I don't know.
So has your job influenced your YouTube content creation team?
Never. No. It has influenced it even negatively because my job takes like 90% of my time. It's only the 10% that I use for this content creation. So imagine if I wasn't doing my job. A lot of people see me like, you are consistent, you are forcing, you are doing well. And I'm like, I'm using only
myself, I see you.
Yes. And I'm like, I'm using only 10% of my time to do this. Imagine if I wasn't doing this 9 to 5 or 6 to 6 job, what I would be doing on my channel. So yeah.
What is one advice you give to aspiring YouTube?
Consistency. Like I always say, you have to be consistent. YouTube is YouTube is managed by machines, not human beings. Right. Machines are ahead of, even if you have an issue with YouTube, machines will address you first even before human beings will go. Like, let me give you this example. If you have copyright or you have something from YouTube, machines will strike you first, then you will appeal. Right. Then they will be like, okay, now human beings have to check if machine is wrong or right.
Exactly.
That tells you that YouTube is being controlled by machines. If you are not consistent, if you don't feed YouTube what they want to see, machine, you cannot patronize machine. You cannot
compromise.
They cannot compromise.
Exactly.
They have been programmed to think a certain way, and that is just it. So you have to be consistent and you have to be conscious about whatever you do on there.
Right.
That will help you to get to what. So if I have any advice for anybody, you need to be consistent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So how has living in Doha shaped your content creation? Yeah. You know, as a creator in Doha, it's not easy.
Thank God you said that.
So how has it shaped your?
That has laid the foundation for whatever I'll say. Everything I like. I'm thankful that I started here, but I know that if I wasn't in this country, I'll be bigger than what I am now. Because
a lot of restrictions.
A lot of restriction. A lot of restriction. And when I say a lot of restriction, I know he can relate. First off, the working hours. In countries like if you are in the Europe, you work for maybe 6 hours, 8 hours, and stuff like that. And it's cool. If I'm working for 8 hours in Europe, meaning I have enough time to even create content. But here I am working for like 10 to 12 hours, 6 to 6, or I'm working for like 12 hours. So that's a hindrance to me. So yes, another thing is restriction. Just recently, they just passed a law again that you can't show people in your videos. And you know, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a vlogger, I'll be vlogging, even showing myself. Definitely, there are chances that
you film somebody.
I'll film somebody, or somebody passing my back will show you my video.
Exactly.
This person that will show at the background can go and report me that.
And it will be a big deal.
It will be a big deal.
They have actually criminalized that.
You see?
And
so
gazetted the new law actually.
These are challenges that, I mean, if somebody is here, and the person have 500 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, I respect those people because it is very, very difficult creating content in this country than elsewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So those.
So what's next on Kama Sly TV? Any big project coming up?
Yeah. Now with this new law, I had a lot planned for this year actually. Like I'm going to do more of what I did in Kenya, what I did in Uganda, because I know people in diaspora, my people who watch my content are actually in the US and the UK. Let me say in the US and Europe and UK, these three. You know, Ghana, even though I'm a Ghanaian, I don't get a lot of views from Ghana as a country. Even though I live in Qatar, I don't get a lot of views from Qatar as a country. Nice. But people who watch me are in the Europe, America, and the UK. So I wanted to do more of what I went to do in Kenya, just showing stuff, talking about them and stuff.
Vlog,
But now with the new law, you cannot show. You know, you cannot just go and do vlog without anybody mistakenly or whatever passing in your video. Exactly. So now I have to rethink, and do something else, which I have thought about. You know, on my channel, if you go on my channel, you see I've done a lot of things which I can go back and watch and redo something. I used to interview a lot of what you are doing now. I've done this.
He's actually my inspiration.
Yeah, I've done this.
Inspired me to start YouTube. Right? To start this kind of podcast vibe, right?
So
much respect.
Thank you so much.
Sly. Yeah.
So I can actually do this stuff again. it's just that I get bored easily. Like when I'm doing one thing for so long, I'm like, Charlie, do something new, change inside, bring something new. So yeah, I can do this, but I will see. I know sometimes.
One last question and we wrap it up.
Yeah.
Discipline or inspiration?
I think all of both are actually very important, but I would say, you said discipline or inspiration?
Yeah,
I'll go with discipline because in as much as I said my friend Headless YouTuber inspired me, it was discipline that got me where I am with almost 40,000 subscribers. I can only say it's discipline. Discipline, motivation. You said
motivation and inspiration, like
inspiration, motivation, whatever was what Headless did. But imagine, I left him. I didn't even create one video because even if you watch my first video on my YouTube channel, the oldest video on my YouTube channel, Headless or Cooler is in that video.
Nice.
Imagine when I left Ghana to Qatar and I stopped over there. Imagine.
So discipline kept you going.
Discipline kept me going.
If you want to do something, you gotta get going.
Yeah.
Start it now.
Discipline,
consistency.
Yeah, you have to be consistent. You have to be conscious. You have to be deliberate.
Exactly.
You know. So that's.
Thank you very much for coming. Kama Sly. Much respect.
I appreciate also being on Binabdul. Kindly subscribe to his YouTube channel, Binabdul Media. Which one is
Binabdul?
He has a lot.
This is Binabdul Media.
This is Binabdul Media.
In general.
So subscribe to his YouTube channel and support him. I love the word support because I feel when you support people, you supporting them alone is another motivation for them to keep going.
Exactly.
You know, so keep supporting and support him. Subscribe to my YouTube channel also, Kama Sly TV.
That's actually the biggest YouTube channel in the Gulf.
Charlie, make no fine problem.
Kindly subscribe. See you in the next episode. Peace out.